Welcome to week 3 of Old Testament Survey. Congratulations on being a quarter of the way done with your class. You're doing good work, and I'm proud of each of you. Keep up the hard work. Reading this week, you have some reading in Essence of the Old Testament. You also have some reading in Riken. Before you do the Riken reading, look at the worksheet in Assignment 3-1, because the Riken reading, along with your reading in Ruth, is going to be fed into that worksheet. So make sure you look at the worksheet, just glance at it. There's page numbers on it and that kind of stuff that'll help you to understand what you're reading in Riken or where you're looking at things. On top of that reading, you're going to watch a video. And then in Scripture, you're going to read Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel. So make sure that you read those, or you can listen to those books of the Bible as you have been able to in previous weeks. Now, Assignment 3-1, the Riken assignment, it's a worksheet. You need to download it, save it, and then start to work on it, okay? But like I said before, make sure you look at the worksheet before you do your Riken and Ruth reading. It'll help you as you find things. This worksheet is in the book of Ruth, and so it's about that book. It's about understanding it as literature and what that looks like, okay? In the statements that you're going to be filling in the section, please don't just put one sentence about something. I want you to be detailed. I want you to dig in. This is Bible study for you, okay? This is not just completing an assignment, but it's digging into the book of Ruth to understand it at a deeper level, at a deeper understanding, maybe than you have up to this point, okay? Make sure that you take and look at all that. Like I said, in the worksheet, there's page numbers that'll help you know where you need to look in Riken if you're not understanding what you're supposed to be looking for, okay? Assignment 2-2, there's a quiz on Bible reading, and so those books that you've read or listened to, you have a quiz on that, so do that. And then lastly, you have a discussion board this week, and the discussion board is based on the Canaanite genocide. And so basically what it is God tells Israel to go in and wipe out men, women, and children, entire populations. What do we believe about that? What do we understand about that? Is that okay for God to do that? And so you're going to look at a couple of passages in Deuteronomy and Joshua, and you're going to try to explain, how would you address this? What do you believe or think about this? This is an apologetic issue. As I talk with people about the gospel, as I have conversations with people about spiritual things, inevitably one of the things that gets brought up about Scripture is, how can God be loving if he commanded genocide in the Old Testament? And so I'm going to encourage you not just to think about what God commands, but why he commands it. Why is it that God commands this to happen? Did those people know who God was? Had they heard of him before that? And you're going to need to understand God's holiness. You're going to need to understand his justice and why it is that he makes this command, okay? So dig in. Don't just be surface on this. Dig into this. Write a good post. Make sure you get your post in by 11:59 Central Standard Time on Friday night. And then your replies need to be in by Monday night. But you can do them as early as other people are writing. But make sure you answer people who are asking questions or doing things on yours. Make sure that the replies are good, that they further the conversation, that it's not just, hey, I really agree with you on that, or hey, that was really good how you looked at it. I want you to further the conversation with the replies, so make sure that you're doing that. As always, I am here to pray for you, to help you in any way that I can. If you're going through something and you just need somebody to pray with you, shoot me an email or a text and just say, would you pray for me? As always, Zoom is an option if you want to meet face-to-face and talk and figure some things out. I'm glad to schedule those at a time that works for both of us. Please reach out if you need help. I don't want you to struggle with this issue, with the things that you're dealing with this week in the class. Reach out, and I would be glad to help you in any way that I can. God bless and have a wonderful week.